Hello everyone, I'm Frank and welcome to Frank Puzzles, and this is today's easy level puzzle. And take that easiness with a grain of salt. I forgot to do that yesterday because it's considered easy by the people on the Logic Masters Germany forum, and there's a lot of really smart people there. Today's puzzle is called Short Whispers by Peter V. Piotr V. I don't know if they pronounce it differently, but anyways, here are the rules. We have normal German Whisper Sudoku rules apply. So that means combining normal Sudoku rules and German Whisper rules. So, what are normal Sudoku rules? It means place the digits 1 through 9, place in every cell in the grid a single digit from 1 through 9 such that there are no repeats in any row, column, or designated 9-cell region, which is a box. And normal German whisper lines rule set, or as I like to call them, whisper 5 rules, means adjacent digits on a German whisper line must be at least 5 or more away from its neighbors. So, for example, this 9 could be next to 1, 2, 3, or 4. So those would all be valid examples on this German whisper line, or as I like to call them, whisper 5 lines. Anyways, those are all the rules. If you like to play along, there's going to be a link in the description. And now, I'm going to get started. Let's go. Okay, so we have... So 5 can never be on a whisper 5 line, or otherwise known as a German whisper line, because in normal Sudoku. Because if you subtract 5 or more from 5, you get 0 or less, which is not a normal Sudoku digit. If you add 5 or more to 5, you get 10 or more, which is not a digit. That's why 5 in normal Sudoku can never be on a German whisper line or a whisper 5 line. So, in row 1, we have all the digits on German whisper lines except 1, so the one that's not must be a 5. Same with row 2, this is a 5. Same with row 3. These are all on German whisper lines, so this is a 5 here. In box 4, we have everything's on a German whisper line except 1, so this is a 5. In column 3, everything is on a German whisper line except 1, so this is a 5. In row 9, this could be a 5 or this could be a 5, but this can't be 5 because of 5 in the column, so this must be 5 here. In box 8, we have everything's on a German whisper line except 1 cell, so this must be 5. In column 6, these are all on this has a 5, this has a 5 in the box. This is a 5 in the row, and this is on a German whisper line, so this has to be a 5 here. And we have 8 5, so we know where the last 5 has to be. It has to be there. Okay. We also know 4 and 6 can only be next to 1 or 9 on a whisper 5 line. So that means there has to be a 4 in row 2 somewhere on a whisper 5 line. Well, the 4 can only be next to a 9, so it has to be here. Where is the 4 in row 1 then? It cannot be here because it would have to be next to 9 on a whisper 5 line. Can't be here because of 4 in the box, so it has to be one of these 3. Which means 9 has to be in one of these 4 cells to be with the 4. Where is 4 then in box 3? Can't be here because it's next to there's no 9 possible to be next to on a whisper 5 line. Can't be here because of 4 in the row. Can't be here because it can't be next to 9 here on the whisper 5 line. So it has to be here. So this is 4, which is next to 9 on a whisper 5 line. Therefore, this can't be 9 anymore. So this cannot be 4 because it can't be next to a 9 on a whisper 5 line here. So where's the 4? It has to be one of these 2, which makes this a 4-9 pair here. So this is a 4-9 pair. Um, hmm. Remaining digits in box 2. We have 1, 2, 6, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. 6 and 7 can only be next to. So 2 of these are high. And you'll always alternate between low digits and high digits on a Whisper 5 line. That's just because if you take a low digit, which is 1 through 4, and ask what digits can be next to it, 1 can be next to 6 through 9, 2 can be next to 7 through 9, 3 can be next to 8 or 9, 4 can only be next to 9. So you'll always have a high digit next to a low digit, and the same reasoning works for the other way around. Well, we already have 8 and 9 accounted for in box 2. So the rest are 6 and 7 for the high digits in these two cells. And they're guaranteed, so this must be a low digit, which makes this a high digit. So this has to be 6 and 7 as the high digits here. Well, 6 and 7 cannot be next to 3 on a Whisper 5 line. So therefore the low digits here have to be 1 and 2 correspondingly. So this must be a 3 here. 3 can only be next to 8 or 9 on a Whisper 5 line. And it cannot be 9 because of the 4-9 pair in the row. So this is 8. That means where is 3 in box 3? Again, it has to be next to 8 or 9 on a Whisper 5 line. Cannot be next to 9. Can't be next to 8 here. Can't be next to 8 here. So this must be a 3-8 pair here. That leaves the remaining digits in box or row 1, 1, 2, 6, 7. In row 2, 1, 2, 6, 7. Where is 3 in row 3 then? Can't be, these are all filled out. This can't be 3 8s, 1, 2, 6, or 7. So 3 has to be one of these cells. And again, it can only be next to 8 or 9 on a Whisper 5 line. So it has to be here. So this is 3 because it cannot be 9 in that box. This is 1, 2, 6, or 7 here. Okay. So what else do we have? Where are 4 and 9? Well, that's not helpful. 1 cannot be here. So 1 has to always be with 6 in this row because 2 has to be with 7. 2 can't be next to 6 on a Whisper 5 line. So this can't be 6 here. Let's see, what else do we have? Where can 4 be in column 1? If we had a 4 in any of these cells here, you would have to have the 9 with it to be next to it on a Whisper 5 line. But that would eliminate all possibilities for this cell here, right? 4 and 9 would eliminate all possibilities for that cell. So 4 cannot appear anywhere here, so 4 has to appear here, which makes this 9. Well, where can 4 be in column 2? 4 cannot be either of these cells. Can't be any of these cells because it would have to be next to a 9 on a Whisper 5 line, and we have a 9 in the column. So then this must be a 4 here. Well, where does that make 4 in column 3? Cannot be here because 4 in the box. Can't be here because 4 in the box. So 4 has to be one of these 3, which means 9s again must be one of these 4 cells here. Okay. Let's see. So this cannot be 4, 9. It cannot be 3, 8. So this is 1, 2, 6, or 7 here. Where is 4 in box 8? Cannot be here because of 4 in the row. Can't be here because of 4 in the column. So 4 has to be one of these 3 digits here. Well, if this were 4, this would guarantee this is 9 to be next to it on a Whisper 5 line. So this can't be 4. So 4 must be one of these 2 digits, which means this is a 4-9 pair. Okay. Where is 4 then in row 7? Can't be here because of 4 in the box. Can't be here because of 4-9 pair in the box. Can't be here because of 4 in the column, so it has to be one of these 2 cells. Well, this 4 is guaranteed to be next to a 9. This can't be 9 here because if this is 9, that would be 4 to be equivalent. 9 has to be one of these 2 digits here. That's interesting. Remaining digits in column 7. We have 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Seems fine. 4 is guaranteed to be here. 4 and 9 are here. 9 can't be here. 9 can't be here. So 9 can be one of those 3. 1 is next to 6, 7, or 8. This cannot have a 1 here, so this is 2 and 3 as a low with 7 or 8. Okay. Got all the 5s. 4s is kind of restrictive. Oh, where's 4 in box 5? Can't be here because of 4 in the column. If it's on one of these Whisper 5 lines, the other digit would have to be 9. And again, you'd have a similar situation as these. So, where basically a 4-9 pair would eliminate all possibilities for either of these cells here. If 4 were here or 4 were here. So 4 can't be here, 4 can't be any of these cells, 4 has to be one of these 2 cells, which eliminates 4 from being here. So, where's 4, 9 in column 3? This can't be 9 because this must be a 4-9 pair here. So this is 4 here. 9 cannot be here. 9 can't be here. So 9's one of these 4 also. Not too helpful. We need, where is 3 in column 2? 3 cannot be with 9, so 3 has to be with 8. We don't know where that is, though. So 3 is with 8 in one of these, and then the other one is 1, 2, 6, 7. But this can't be 1, so therefore this can't be 6. Remaining digits in column 3 are 1, 2, 6, 7. Okay. So let's start marking some things. We're going to mark this as the orange pair adding, which have 1 and 6 or 2 and 7, and this is the yellow pair. This must be the yellow pair here, which makes this the orange pair here, which makes this the yellow pair here, and this must be the orange pair here. They're actually So interesting. So we guarantee a 3 and 8 here. And the other one of them has to be yellow, the other one has to be orange, and they have to have 5 away from each other. Well, we know this is either 1 6 or 2 7 here. So it's a guaranteed 5 between both yellows and both oranges. So this has to be a 1 7 pair. You cannot have 5 in between them, because if it were 5 in between them, it would have to be both oranges or both yellows guaranteed. So this must be 1 7, which means this can't be 1 7. This becomes a 2 6 pair, which eliminates 2 and 6 in the rest of the box and the rest of the column. So this has to be 1 and 7. So 1 can't be here, so this is either 1 and 7 that way, or this is a 3 8 pair. Interesting. This has to be 2 3 6 7 or 8. We're not sure which. 9 has to be one of these 2 digits then. So 9 can either be here or here. We don't know. This digit here, well, it could be 9. As a low, it has to be 1 or 2. So we're guaranteed a 1 or 2 there. And it could be 6, 7, or 9. We're not sure which. Huh. This cannot be a 1 7 pair. And it can't be 2 and 6 because that's not 5 away from each other. So whichever one it is, it has to be either 1 6 or 2 7. So then these are both the yellow ones. This is the other orange one. So it cannot be 1 or 7. It has to be the 2 or 6 with it then. Right? Because this cell would be the orange, 2 or 6 here. We know this can't be 9. If this is 2, it would have to be 7. If it's 6, it would have to be 1. So this is 1 or 7 here. So if this is 2, this has to be 7 because it cannot be 8 or 9 or 6. If this is 6, obviously this is 1. So this has to be the corresponding orange here. What else do we have? Both oranges cannot be here. So the orange could be one of those 3. Let's see. 2 or 3 cannot be next to 9 because of the 9 in the row or the column. So it would be next to 7 or 8 here. 6, 7, or 8 would be next to 1, 2, or 3. So those are possible. We are guaranteed a low here, and 4 has to be one of these two. So that's 3 lows already in box 9. With the 1, that makes 4 lows. So this has to be a high. So this is 6, 7, 8. 2, 3 could be with 7, 8, or 9 here. This is 6, 7, or 8. Oh, this is one low, one high, one low, one high, one low, one high. This is high. So this has to then 4 be a low because we have 4 highs already in box 8. So this is low, which makes this 1 and 6. That makes this 1 and 6. This is a 1-6 pair here. This is a 1-6 pair here. This is 2 and 7. 2 and 7. This is 2. This is 7 here. That eliminates 7 from being here. This is 2 and 7. So this is 6, which eliminates 6 in the rest of the box. Where is 6 in row 8 then? Cannot be here, because 6 can't be here because of the 6 in the box. This is a 4-9 pair. 6 can't be here because it can only be next to 1. So 6 has to be here. So this is 6 and 1. One of these is a 1-7 pair. We're not sure which. Where is 6 in column 1? Can't be here because of 6 in the column, so it's one of these 3. If 6 were here, it would be next to a 1. If 6 were here, it would be next to a 1. So the 1 in column 1 has to be either here or here. Okay. So 6 has to be one of these 3 cells here. That's fine. Remaining digits in box 8 are 2, 3, 7, 8. The 3 has to be with the 8, and the 2 has to be with the 7 for both Whisper 5 lines to work. So this cannot be 2, 7. This has to be a 3, 8 pair, which eliminates 3, 8 in the rest of the box. So this is 2, 7. No 2, 7 in the rest of the column. So this is guaranteed 3 with 8 or 9. This has to be a high digit then. This is 8 or 9, which makes this a low digit, 2 or 3. This 2 or 3 pair eliminates 2 and 3 in the rest of the row. So this has to be high, and it's 7 or 8. This 3, 8 pair eliminates 3 and 8 in the rest of the row. So this can't be 3 or 8. It's 1. 1 has to be next to 7 here, because we have to have 3 and 8 next to each other. So 1 cannot be here, which means this cannot be 6. So where is the 1-6 pair? In column 1, it has to be here. So that leaves this as 2 and 7. This can't be 7 because of 7 in the row. So that leaves this as 2. This as 7. This is 2. 2 eliminates 2 here, so it's 3. That forces this to be an 8 or 9. Cannot be 8 because of the 3, 8 pair in the row. So this is 9, which makes this 8. So this cannot be 8 here. This can't be 8 here. This is 4, 6, or 7 remaining in row 7. So that eliminates 7 and 3 remaining in row 8. So this is a 2, 8 pair. So 6 or 7 here means it has to be with a low here. And it cannot be 2, so this would have to be 1. So this is a 1, 9 pair. This 2 eliminates 2 here. Okay. This 1 eliminates 1 here. So the low digit in this column here has to be a 2, because it cannot be 4. So that 2 eliminates 2 here, so this is 7 and 2. 2 cannot be next to 6 on a Whisper 5 line. So this can't be 6 or 7. This is a 2, 9 pair, which eliminates 2 and 9 in the rest of the column. So this cannot be 9. So this is 4, which makes this 9. This 2 eliminates 2 here, so it's 7 and 2. 6 eliminates 6 here, so it's 1 and 6. This cannot be 4. Remaining digit is actually a 6. So this is 6, which makes this 4. There's no 6 or 7 available here, so this is 3 or 8. This can't be 1 or 2 because of 1 and 2 in the column. So this is 3, 7, 8 remaining. This has to have a 1 here, and it has to be with, cannot be with 7 or 9, so it has to be 1 and 8, which eliminates 1 and 8 in the rest of the column. This can't be 1 or 8, therefore it's 3, which makes this 8. That eliminates 8 here. So this cannot be 6 anymore because 6 can only be next to 1 on a Whisper 5 line. If this is 3, this has to be 8. If this is 7, this has to be 2. And if this is 3 and 8, that would eliminate all possibilities for that cell there. So this can't be 3. This is 7 and 2. 7 eliminates 7 here, so it's 3. 2 eliminates 2 here, so it's 9 and 2. 9 eliminates 9 here, so it's 4 and 9. This 2 eliminates 2 here, so it's 7 and 2. Which eliminates 2 here, so it's 8 and 2. 8 eliminates 8 here, so it's 3 and 8. 3 eliminates 3 here, so it's 9 and 3. 9 eliminates 9 here, so it's 1 and 9. That's 3 in the corner. We celebrate because we know we're close to solving it. This 1 eliminates 1 here, so it's 6 and 1. This cannot be 4, because 4 can only be next to 9 on a Whisper 5 line, so this is 4. This can't be 4 or 6, it's 7, which eliminates 7 here, so that's 6. This can't be 2 or 6 or 7. Becomes a 3-8 pair. Remaining digit in column 8 is a 4. Remaining digits in column 9 are 6 and 7. 7 cannot be here because of 7 in the row, so this is 6, this is 7. 6 eliminates 6 here, so it's 1 and 6. 1 eliminates 1 here, so it's 8 and 1. 3 eliminates 3 here, so it's 8 and 3. 3 eliminates 3 here, so it's 8 and 3. Very interesting, actually. The logic behind this was very fascinating, actually, about how these had to be essentially pairs of 1 6 and 2 7s, but these had to be different ones here, right? So that was actually pretty interesting there. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this solve, and I'll see you next time on Frank Puzzles. Take care.